sound like a buffer. I'm that that I still stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Ball to push start for it, got a check. Drip too hard, I know she won't forget that we met. She had it broken down, she a wreck. They saying money don't get a rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet.
That's the weather this time of year in the South. Perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Now a give to Edmonds. Breaks through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Not playing these zones right?
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A give. This is Chubb.
Oh, look. Whoa.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A run for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards? Did you have one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play fake. Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Murray. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Murray.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edmonds escapes the defender. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be.
Oh, man. Hold on to the fucking ball, dude.
His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now Chubb.
Wow, they made me miss that tackle.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
We pop up at your car and come with the game.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Murray.
No, they wouldn't let me turn around.
Nice
I knew what he wanted.
From his free safety spot as he'll
let me turn around, man.
Short. They get only 4
That's
that
big.
time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We pop up at your party. I'm with the games.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Murray, one final try.
Give me that!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Niners are going to hang on the final.